Okie dokie, this is a slightly personalized tag because the questions were sent to me specifically by somebody. Anyways, what do you think was the best part of being a child? Not having any worries, basically. I didn't have to worry about anything. Well, except school. That's the other thing I had to worry about, but I didn't have nearly the problems in life that I have now. So it was way easier to be alive, basically. Just had a lot of fun and enjoyed myself most of the time. So, you know, no stress, no worries. So I didn't have to worry about money or anything like that. And I felt really, really safe. I don't feel safe anymore. I just don't. So, is there something you would never say no to? Anything that I pay for that I could get free from somebody. If I could get a free load of groceries, I wouldn't say no to that. If I could get free pizza, I wouldn't say no to that. If I could have a free bottle of whiskey, I wouldn't say no to that. Anything that I need to pay for that I could get for nothing, I would never say no to. So, yeah. What major life event will you never forget? The death of either of my parents. I was there when they died, both of them. And I will never forget either one of their deaths. They'll be with me for the rest of my life. Do you ever think our existence is not real? Yes, I do. Every now and then, I think we're in a simulation and whatnot. There seems to be little things now and then that just don't fit, and it's like a glitch in the matrix kind of thing, and you wonder if we're a simulation when that happens. So, like you see, something happen twice when it should have only happened once. You know, things like that. Where am I? Have you ever been knocked unconscious? Several times. I slipped on the ice and knocked myself out one time. I woke up with some little old lady looking down at me. And then once I knocked myself out going to put the laundry in the laundry hamper. There was this little door under the stairs, and the laundry hamper was under the stairs, and you had to duck down to get in there. And I didn't duck down, and I whacked my head on the board, and I got knocked out. And I remember coming to, and my brother and my mom looking down at me, and my mom's saying, "Why are you laying there?" And I said, "Because I hit my head." "Yes, but why are you laying there?" "Because I hit my head." And she just could not get it that I had knocked myself out. And at first, I don't know why I didn't think to say I got knocked out, but I didn't. I assumed she would figure it out eventually, and she never did. So, yeah. Have you ever felt so alone that it made you cry? Yes. Yes, I have, but it's anxiety lying to me because I am very much not alone. I might be living alone in my apartment, but as for being alone in a more broad sense, no, I've always got somebody to talk to. I've always got somebody to listen. I'm not alone. I'm very much not alone. I am loved and I know it. What was your childhood passion? Childhood passion. Cars. Matchbox cars. I had a bunch of matchbook cars, and I used to play with those kind of a lot. And I played with those for years. I think it was like 12 or 13 by the time I stopped playing with them and whatnot. Yeah, I used to know somebody in high school that still played with his cars, but that's cool. You want to play with them, you just play with them. There's nothing wrong with that. Uh huh. I had a bunch of them, and I had the hot rod ones, and they were really fun. Anyways, where am I here? Do you need formal training to be an artist? No, no, you don't. There are a lot of successful artists out there that had no training whatsoever. They were self-taught. And there are a lot of artists out there that have a master's degree in fine arts that never sold a piece. So not that being said, there are people that didn't have any. Plenty of people on both sides of that coin that never made a success of it, and plenty of people on both sides that did make some kind of a success out of it. So if you desire to spend a lot of money learning about art, then go ahead. Uh, Otherwise, just develop your own style and do it yourself. Do it your way. No rules, no rules. Yep. When do you find out your parents, or when did you find out your parents sometimes lie to you? Um, there were a couple of instances that I can remember, and I don't know which one came first, though. Um, there was the cat. They told me my cat ran away, and it didn't. It was at the animal shelter when we went looking for another pet, quote unquote. There was Boots sitting there, and she recognized me, and I recognized her, and I'm like, it's Boots, and Dad's like, nah, it's not Boots, and all that. And I'm like, you're lying. So I think that was the first instance of it. Before that, I figured out that Santa Claus wasn't real. And I didn't say anything though because I wanted the extra present, Anyways, have you ever been to work without underwear? Yes, yes, I have. When I worked at the graveyard doing cutting grass and stuff like that, it was usually very hot. Back in that time in the 80s, it was in the late 80s, early mid 80s, I guess. It was very warm in the summer here. I mean, very warm and very dry. And it was easier not to wear underwear, easier on your body, we'll just say. So yeah, I went there without underwear every day. If you wore them, you would get feeling very uncomfortable. Anyways, that's it. That's all. Have a good one.